Hey everyone, welcome back to another Kevin's Creations here on Geektopia Island. I'm Kevin.
I'm Cardwell.
And today we have a fun, easy, simple deck, because that's where I wanted to go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, we got some new fun cards and I wanted to play with them. Before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody we do have a Patreon, and it literally takes just $1 to give us some extra support and show us some more love. We do appreciate everything y'all have always supported us with, so keep at it. So, without further ado, let's delve into the deck I like to call Pump It Up. So,
If you're a Tim and Eric fan, then you know that song's already playing in your head.
yeah. But that's essentially what this deck does. Is it has little dudes that get big real quick, and it is Brunhild. So we're going back to white. We haven't played with white in a minute, so we're gonna play mono white. And it is Brunhild. So fancy Brunhild
because it's good.
And Divinity 10, she's Judgments for 2 white and 2, and Energizes for a white. So pretty simple, standard Divinity rulers. She flips into a 12/12 flyer, because
Those stats are good.
great.
Yeah.
Divinity 10 still, and then she enters, you put target Resonator from your graveyard into the field. So, all around, she's awesome for 4 mana. I'll take that all day. I get a 12/12 flyer, which is bigger than most everything in standard right now. And I get a free dude? Bet.
Yeah. Seems solid.
Yeah.
Simple and solid.
So the runes are a little different than normal, because I want, you know us, we play weird things.
Yeah, we gotta test things out.
Yeah. But first and foremost, this is creature heavy, so I have Blessing of the Sun, which is 2 white, Divinity 2. You pay a white less to play this from a rune area, so essentially 1 white. J/Resonators you control get +2/+2, and at the end of the next turn, recover this card. So, like I said, pump it up, starting off strong.
Yep.
Next up is Einharjar's Summons. It's a hard name to say,
Right.
but hey. And it is 0 for Divinity 2 rune. Put target human with total cost 2 or less from the graveyard into the field. And I'll go ahead and tell you, we only have one dude for it, and it's that little Valkyrie's Chosen, and that's his whole purpose.
But that's synergy right there.
Yeah. The next one is a newer one, and it is Soul Resonance. I needed it. I wanted it for what this deck does, and that's the whole reason I put it in here. So it's a 1 white and 1 for Divinity 1, Chant/Rune. You may pay 1 less to play this card from a rune area, so 1 white. And choose one. Put target Resonator from your graveyard into your hand, or put up to 3 target Heroic Spirit Resonators from your graveyard into your hand. So we're really just doing the first one, which is essentially a Gravedigger effect. You return 1 dude from your graveyard to your hand, because that's our whole purpose in this deck.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of dudes die, and you just get to recycle. Next up is Dispel. 1 white, quick cast, Divinity 2. Choose 1, destroy target addition, or you gain 1,000 life. And I mostly chose this because Sacrificial Altar is a card,
Yeah.
and you
It
have to
sure
have
is.
some way to deal with it.
At least. And thank God it's quick cast.
Yeah.
So immediately on turn 2 when they play, you're just like, get it out of here.
Yeah, you want to get rid of that as quick as possible. And then finally, I have her new Master Rune, her Chant/Master Rune, which is Blade of Faith. And it is 1 white and 3, or it costs 3 less if you play this with Brunhild. And then remove target Resonator from the game, and it's Divinity 2.
Just 1 white.
So 1 white, get that dude out of my game at any time I like.
Super good.
Anytime on my turn that I want.
Yeah.
So it's so good. But that is it for Divinity. It's full 9, so you can have 1 extra, but
Yeah.
can't play them.
And you don't have to fight over whether you want to bring back a human or not. You can just do it.
Yeah.
Because it's under 10.
Yeah, you just get it.
All right, of course, we'll go into the creatures here, because that's why we're here. The first Resonator is Brunhild's Shield. It's 1 white, flying, 0/7. Banish this card, target Resonator gains Eternal until end of turn. It's just good.
Yeah.
That card's really good.
I'll take Eternal as at any time for 200 Trebek. Thanks.
Yeah, you have a big booty for 1 drop, and it has flying, so it blocks everything you need to.
Yeah.
All right, the next one, of course, is Arcana Collector. 1 white, 3/3, Were Rabbit, but this card gains +4 and barrier as long as you control 4 or more Lightstones. So turn 4, it is a 7/7 barrier.
Yeah. So you drop it a 7/7 for 1 mana.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Value.
Fantastic. Next up is Venus, Magus of the Metal Star. It is 1 white for a 2/2. She comes into play, you choose 1, reveal historicals, she gets X counters, or X is the number of cards revealed, or you draw a card. In this deck, she is pay 1, draw a card, and have a 2/2, because you want her to be little for a card we'll talk about later.
Yep. The main cornerstone of the deck, pretty
Yeah.
much. But the next creature, Resonator, is Scold. 2 white, 6/5. Whenever this card attacks, produce a white. Simple as that.
This deck's super easy, super quick.
Yep.
We're just getting there.
And the promo art is like one of the most awesome promo arts
Yeah.
out there.
Next up is Carter talked about Valkyrie's Chosen. He is a white and 1 for a 6/6 human. When this card enters the field from a graveyard, it gets +2/+2 swiftness and precision. So for that rune, you get a free of him, and he gets bigger. He gets to be an 8/8 to be like Hark, black.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Swiftness, kill a dude. Don't know if it dies or not, but you still at least get to kill a dude.
Oh yeah.
Alright, and the next other were-rabbit we have is March Hare of the Valhalla. 2 white, 6/6. Now also deals with runes. So rune 2, it has Drain. 6/6 with Drain for 2. Nice. If you have 4 runes, this card gains +3/+3. So a 9/9 Drain for 2. That's good.
Sounds good.
That's good.
And all of your runes cost like 1 mana. So
Yeah.
you're going to get it pretty quickly.
Just throw those out there.
And then next up is Air, Valkyrie of Mercy. 2 white and 1 for a 6/7. It should have flying, but it does not.
It does not, yeah, but it looks like it does.
Yeah, it looks like it does, but I mean, it doesn't. Whatever. Enters, you put target resonator with total cost 2 or less from your graveyard into your field. So literally the entire
Everything.
deck minus 2 creatures.
Yeah.
And that's herself and the next dude. And that's it. But otherwise you get every dude you want. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, like we were talking about, the Valkyrie's Chosen, you get him back, he becomes an 8/8 again. You're just like, bah, swing. Because I can. Kill that thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then finally, the last resonator we have is Ares, Night God Emperor of the Burial Grounds. So 4 mana for a 10/8 deity. He enters, you produce 2 white, so he costs essentially 2 mana. And other light resonators you control get +2/+2. As long as there are 4 or more runes revealed in your rune area, they get +4/+4.
So that's a good old lord for you.
Yeah. So he's a big lord that just makes your stuff get crazy.
Yeah.
And he essentially refunds himself 2 mana when you play him. So pay 4, I get bigger, and then I get 2 mana to play my runes that I want to make my dudes bigger.
So like turn 3, you can like swing with Scold, then add the produce to play this, and then you cast another dude
Yeah.
because you get two manas,
Yeah, it's kind of
which
silly.
is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. This
Yeah.
deck's gonna be really fun to play just to see what it can do.
Yeah, or play 2 runes if you need to. Like
Yeah.
it's just it gets there for sure.
All right, so one of the first, other than Ares, one of the other cards that pumps up is Holy Night Burial Grounds.
Yep.
It is 1 white. In addition, it is Ancient Runes. Whenever Resonator you control is put into a graveyard from the field, put a Grave Post counter on this card. Resonators you control get +2/+2 as long as there are 3 or more Grave Post counters on this card. And if there's 7 or more, they get +4/+4. So all the little dudes that we have, like the 0/7 that sacrifices itself, or the 2/2 Venus Magus that
Yep.
you don't really care about other if it draws a card, they both help you stack counters. That's kind of their purpose. They do their ability and then they stack counters on it.
Yeah.
And you just throw her in the way, you're like, block, block.
And you just bring in more dudes back and doing that over and over. So
Yeah, and the Valkyrie's Chosen is another good card to just keep bringing back because you have multiple ways to get him back easily, and one of them is free. So it's essentially a free counter, which is awesome.
which is pretty good. Now for the only other spells we have, of course we have more Blade of Faiths because that's good. 1 white, get that dude out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we have 1 Spear of the Valkyrie. It's a 1 white, 1 quick cast. It's a chant rune. You pay 2 more to play this card from your rune area, so whatever. We don't want to do that. This card deals damage equal to highest attack among J Resonators you control to target J Resonator. If you control Valkyrie, you gain that much life.
Which Brunhild is a Valkyrie, so you
So-
always control Valkyrie.
Always.
You can actually, if you really wanted to, go up on this card in number. I just really wanted to use 1 because I just didn't. I mean, it's extra kill and it's 2 mana, and it gives you some life gain.
Yeah.
But you can put more in there if you really want. That is it, guys. The deck is super simple. Super simple.
Yeah.
I got 10 light magic stones because you want the light magic stones for the little were-rabbit.
Yeah.
And other than that, I have a couple honorable mentions because we don't really do sideboard anymore just because it changes everywhere.
Yeah.
And the honorable mentions are really just different runes that you could pick and change in. One is Whispers of an Angel. It is 1 white and 2 for Divinity 2 Chant/Rune. Quick cast. You pay 2 less to play this card from rune area, and you gain 800 life and you draw a card.
Because it's just Kevin's favorite card.
I mean, it is
It's
one of my
pretty-
favorite white runes, and against aggro, it's actually really, really strong.
Oh yeah.
Because it negates like 2 of their turns, practically, and you draw a card. And then otherwise, you can use her actual Master Rune, Odin's Judgment, which is 2 white and 1 for Divinity 2, and then destroy all Resonators. because I like it. I didn't want to use it in the main board because we're pretty creature heavy, but it does help you because it sets a whole lot of gravestone counters on your enchantment. So you get to stack your enchantment real quick.
Yep.
But I wanted to try her other one because I think it's better in this kind of deck because you're very tempo heavy.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to just reset the board. So it's where I chose it. But there are definitely two that you can definitely have in the board if you really wanted to, or change them into you could switch around your rune deck. That is it, guys, as far as the deck. Thank you again for joining us. Hope to see y'all again next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Also, guys, I just remind y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all our future content, make sure you click that bell. It'll give you all the notifications you need.
With that, we'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to all our fans that support us through the year, and especially our Patreon support people. We do like to give a shout out to our Mythic and Above supporters, and that would be Dwayne Higgs. Thank you very much. We love you.